when did you start turning your skill of designing into, okay, actually, I want to now run a corporate brand? What was the jump? When did you start taking it seriously?
When I took it seriously was when after I printed the first like batch of t-shirts that I made, which was it was a big risk as well. It was like I made 50 t-shirts just off the bat, and I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna give it a try. I'd done 25 of each colour. It was a black t-shirt with yellow and orange, and then a white t-shirt with blue and pink. And then I would spam everyone that I knew, and just on Snapchat and Instagram, I would be like, yo, check this out, buy this. This is my brand. I'm starting this. What do you think? I'd get people's opinions, and then I'd get people who'd be like, yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, I'd buy that. Yeah. I'd be like, yeah, what, you free now? Yeah, let's go. Buy it off me. And then you just chase people up.
Yeah.
And then that's how it started, really. And then once I saw like the movement from there, and I was like, okay, cool. Like I've just sold 50 t-shirts, like very quick. And I was like, okay, let's go again. And you just keep like reinvesting, keep doing it. And then when you start to see it moving from like the initial, you're designing something and then you're actually doing it. Like I've actually made a physical product. It's come from like on my phone or a laptop or even someone else's laptop. I didn't even have a laptop at the time. Like I was using Tim's laptop to design stuff, and he would help me design stuff. And then it's come from that to a physical product that I have sold.
That someone else is now wearing.
And like when I see other people wearing it, and I'm like, I feel so proud, honestly, because I'm like, I made that. And people are actually genuinely liking it, and they're wearing it. Like, yeah, that sort of thing. Yeah, I love it.
I want to get more into that a bit later, because I think that's such a unique feeling, especially for someone who owns a clothing brand. But I want to also focus on before you take the leap, because a lot of people get stuck at that stage.
Like the should I do this?
Yes,
or like
I want to start a clothing brand.
I don't know what to do. Kind of, yeah.
How did you talk yourself or get through the process of thinking where you got to actually making those 50 t-shirts? What was the jump? Was it like a moment? Was it like I've had enough time thinking about this? Or is it just your character that you just go whenever you feel like you have an idea?
Yeah. Because I think it might just be my character, because where I'm just sometimes I'm just very impatient. So that's where, or it could just be like my attention span, to be honest with you, mate. It's like, because where I'm just always, I think it's from being creative, and you're always like, my mind is always thinking of things of like, oh, I could draw this, or like, so that's what it was. It's just, I don't want to sit around. I want to actually do it. And that was the thing that kind of was like, yeah, I need to just jump on it straight away.
I relate to that a lot, because I think a lot of people, I see a lot of creatives that go, oh, I got ADHD. Like they say it as like a joke, right?
Yeah.
Because they feel like they've got that moment of like, okay, if I can't sit still and not do anything.
Yeah.
I have to act. I have to do something with my time. I have to do something with all this energy.
Something like, it's better for you to do something productive than for you to sit around or like smoke or whatever bad habits people have. Like it's better for you to do something productive than do something stupid or just go out and waste your time.
And there's some people who just can't help that. Some people who just like they have to do something all the time. And I feel like if you have that kind of energy, you should put into a creative act.
100%. Yeah. I mean, it's not like not everyone has that sort of look on things. I think you have to have like a bit of a change in how you view things because like I say, it's not for everyone. Like you can't just, not everyone would have that sort of instinct of like, or like, yo, like I need to do something. And
also not care about people's opinion, about judgment, about like, another question I had too was, what was the scariest part about doing this? When you decided to commit, what was the scariest part?
Scariest part? I think, to be honest, the scariest part is, it's at the start of like, say every decision or every idea that you've got, it's that little moment in your head where you're like, oh, I don't know, should I do it? Or like, is it worth it? Am I going to get my money back? Or like, is this, is that. It's that little doubt in your head where I think that's where it comes from. I don't think there's like a thing over one big thing about it, but it's just like those little before you make a decision.
And how do you get through that?
Or just by doing it.
Just do it.
That's the thing. It's like if you just do it and you don't care so much. Obviously, you care about the outcome because you want it to go your way. But if it doesn't go your way, you've got to deal with that as well. So it's just like the pace of doing it will outweigh the
doubts.
Yeah, or like the downfall of what you've done. Say you've made a bad decision, but you do it quickly. You go again. You do it quicker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how you learn. That's how you. That's what I look at things. Like the pace at which you do things will help you a lot. Because the quicker you learn, the quicker you learn.
100%. It's that quote. It's like if you knew you had to fail 10 times to succeed, how quick would you fail?
Yeah.
You know, it's like
I know it's very like typical. Everyone says it like as a speech of like motivation, but it's true. It actually makes a lot of sense.
No, but it's so true. I think like people who do start, anyone who starts anything will tell you you're going to fail. At some point, you're going to do something.
You're not going to avoid it.
You
you have to just get over it and just do it.
But a lot of people have that fear. What if I fail? And it's like that's part of it. You will fail, but it's about no failure is so big enough that you can't come back. Like that's the thing. You can always just do it again.
Yeah.
You can always just keep going.
Like look at, like even if you bro, like look at like all these like massive companies that like the losses that they probably take are like life-changing amounts of money.
I know.
Like they could make one mistake and that would cost them like millions of pounds. You think they're gonna they're not gonna stop. They're just they'll make it back and they'll go again.
100%.
But it's just the level that you're at the minute, obviously, because the mistakes are relative to your stage. If you know what I mean? The bigger
absolutely,
you get,
it just feels like a big thing.
Like
yeah,
harder. What's that quote? It's like the bigger you are, the harder you fall.
Yeah.
But it's just you just keep
going.
Yeah, that's it, man.
It's like I saw this thing about like Federer, where he was like he's lost
Roger Federer.
Yeah. Like he lost like 45% of his points, but because he won, but he just kept going. He won so many other points.
Yeah, it didn't matter.
He was like the best. Yeah, it didn't matter. Like losing is a part of it. You just got to figure out a way to kind of like move forward and keep moving to that process.
That's it.
Talk to me now about when the brand started to take off. You kind of mentioned when you start seeing people wearing it.
Yeah.
What was that feeling like when you start to see people posting about it and wearing it? And for you, when did you start thinking, okay, I gotta like step up now. I gotta like step it up into like a company. I gotta like start thinking about how I'm gonna move this, get a warehouse. Talk to me about that evolution.
Okay. So it was when I think I started to do more t-shirts and different types of items because you can't just like stick with one product. I think you have to diversify your stock. And I don't know if that means just trying new things and just see what works. But for me, I'd say like hoodies or like more t-shirts because because t-shirts are like the most common thing that everyone probably buys or sells. But and it was just seeing other people go out their way to post it, and it's not so much of like me forcing them. Not all, just, you know, when you're so into doing something, you're like, oh, can you do this? Can you do that? Oh, can you repost this? Can you like this? Can you like that? Like, because it will help you. But then it's like you see people doing it off their own back, and it's not just like because they genuinely like it. Or you spot them out in public, or you see their friend out in public wearing it, or you're like, or it's when people that are wearing it, but you don't know them. Because at first it was just like people that you know. Now it's like, I see people that I don't necessarily know from the brand, and like I see them wearing it. I go up to them, I'm like, "Oh yeah, you know that's my brand." You know.
Talk to me about that. What was that like? What's that like? Like, do you remember the first one you saw? Like, I don't know that guy, but that's my brand.
The first one I ever saw was I'll give a little context behind it. One of the things I used to do is with the first lot of t-shirts, I used to go to like different shops. You could call it like a early pop-up kind of thing. It's I used to go to my local barbers. Is in Westcliff. Is Gino, the Italian barber. Yeah.
Shout out Gino.
Big up Gino. He's the man, honestly. Yeah, I used to go there, and then he used to let me like put my t-shirts to sell in his shop. I would literally like. I could show you the pictures on my phone as well. Like he would literally, I would just have like a couple hangers, like where like the clients are meant to like hang up their coats and that. I'd be hanging up t-shirts to sell.
That's sick.
Like at the back of the shop, there would be 2 t-shirts and stuff up there, and then so like he would help me with selling as well. So say if I wasn't there every day, he would push it on the customers. So like I gave him some free stuff as well. I was like, yeah, can you promote it? And like he wore it all the time, and yeah, like he really helped me. That initial starting stage helped a lot. And back to the thing, one of the customers in his shop bought a shirt while I was away, and I didn't know who it was. And then he told me he was like, oh, so yeah, someone bought a shirt, and he gave me the money, and I was like, oh wow, that's great. And then it was on a random night out. I was just out clubbing, just having a drink, as you do. And then I see this guy wearing my shirt, and I was like, what? I was like, and I went up to him. I was so gassed. I ran up to him. I gave him a hug. And I was like, you're wearing my fucking shirt, mate. And I was like, oh my God. And he was like, yeah, I saw it in the barbers. I was like, yeah, sick, man. Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
That's it.
That was it. That was like that first moment.
That's a spark,
and
right?
I kind of like, I just shoved a camera in his face as well. I was just like, I gave him a hug, and I was just like, I got my flash out, and I was just filming him. I was just like, yeah. Yeah, that was the initial first thing. Yeah.
I'm guessing those moments are like so validating. Like I put all this effort into like getting it started, pushing it. You know, I believe in it, and someone else completely unrelated to me sees it and fucks with it.
Yeah, that's it. Those moments is just like the best things about it. When you get to like new stages of running the brand, or like new things where those little moments are like why you keep going. That's it.
Yeah. I want to talk about the reality of running a brand, of running a clothing brand, because a lot of people think it's
not all sunshine and rainbows.
It's not just posting, you know what I mean? Look, this is great. It's actually back, you know, we talk about admin. It's actually the admin of it, like the manufacturing,
the back end of it.
The back end of it. So talk to me about the back end of it. What did you have to realize about the back end of it, like when you first got started?